Now, before I begin answering this, keep in mind that the usual answer for any respectable employer is that as many as needed. Now, this being said, there's tons of information on the internet as to what are the main steps and often by the position title that you're looking for. But generally speaking, it all begins with an account on Amazon.jobs, followed by a phone interview and some on-site interview. Now, let me split this into three categories. A senior web developer can expect an initial contact with a recruiter followed by a phone interview, which will most likely be followed by a more technical second phone interview. Now, if successful, that will lead to the on-site experience, which will be comprised of 4 to 6 interviews, which if successful would lead to a formal offering. Also, there's a great blog post that I linked in the video description right next to that like button that details this process and what to expect during it. For a fulfillment center associate, you will apply online, then either you'll follow up with a phone interview or you will be asked directly on site. On site, there may or may not be a formal interviews, and you may also be directly offered with a contingent workforce contract, and there will be a drug screening test that will likely take a few days to complete, and then it's the hire orientation, and that's it. For a customer service associate, it all starts with the Amazon.jobs account. Then it wildly varies according to your location. You may be asked to fill in an assessment, you may be offered some video link, or it might be something else. The idea is that it mainly varies upon both the location as well as how fast they are looking to fill this role. And last but not least, be sure to investigate about the team you're interviewing for. It's very common that people leave reviews with specific information, both how the working environment is there, as well as with the hiring process. And also, don't believe people if they tell you that it takes an eternity to get a job at Amazon, because this wildly varies upon their needs at that specific moment.